because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Flush to his, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He spins free. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage, and the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted there, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ricky Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 26.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Ebron. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle there to make the grab.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone.
This game's so fucking bad. You need to turn up and turn this shit off, man.
And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by
I'm recording all this shit, boy. This shit's so fucking bad.
It's not a gimme.
Oh my god.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
This game's so fucking bad, man. I know fucking way.
Hurts will throw.
Dancing to his left. And they do not get it. It's incomplete.
Get that shit out my game. Quit the game, bro.
The big gamble does not
Oh my god. This shit don't make no sense.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Harvin.
Yeah, GG, my boy. This shit bad, though. This game's so bad.
Still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
That shit crazy. Yeah, GG, though. Yeah, I figured you was. Like, in my head, I was like, you probably gonna go for 2 like a bitch.
Helped by their defense. defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
That game right there, boy. Oh